just going to talk about sweet potatoes, how I start them, and then also a little experiment I'm going to do this summer. So first of all, I take one of these shallow totes and I select some nice looking tubulars. Something like this size. That ones that I'd like to get back again, the size that I like. I wouldn't use something like this little scrawny one. I wouldn't use him for seed potato. Take these, you would just lay them flatly in the tote, like so, and then just, get you a good layer on it and fill it up with sand. I like to use sand. If sand's not available to you, you can use like a soilless mix or something like that. But the potatoes really like a sandy soil because their roots can really get down in there and they don't have no obstructions. Keep it good and moist. I keep mine inside under a grow light. Sweet potatoes are a very warm weather crop. They do not like to get chilled at all. In about 2 weeks, 10 days, 2 weeks, you're going to start seeing sprouts like this come up. Now, a lot of people let them get pretty tall, but I don't like to let mine get tall. I like them 4 to 6 inches, like this guy. And I'm just going to go down there and twist him off. Now, when you do it in this soil, they actually, most of them, when you pull them up, they have roots. Now what I'm going to do is I tear off these lower leaves and just toss them. And I just leave it like that. And I'm going to stick that in a glass of water. Keep this good and moist. I keep mine under a grow light inside, but you don't necessarily have to. The other way to start sweet potatoes is just get you a glass of water. Have about 1/3 of your potato down in the water in a glass. Just put this in a sunny seal or under a grow light. Sunny windowsill works perfectly fine. There you can see that water line. And you'll start getting shoots. And you're going to do them the same way. When they get as tall as you want, I like mine 4 to 6 inches, twist them off. They're not going to have roots. And you're going to put it in a glass of water, and I mean in like 3 days. Well, actually, I did this one Sunday. Let's see. Alright. Sunday I broke him off. Can you see those little roots in the camera that's already starting? Today is Tuesday. Very quickly they'll shoot up roots. Some of these that come out of the tote that's in the soil will have roots and some will not. But anyways, you just put them in a glass of water. These potatoes were all started at the same time. The ones in the glass, the one in the tote. The tote method works faster for me. But here's this one. And I'm just going to take down there and I'm going to twist him off. And like I say, I pull off all these lower leaves and just leave the tops. Stick that down in the glass of water. And I keep this in a windowsill, south facing. So, that's how I do my, get my flips for potatoes. Now, my favorite man on YouTube to watch is MPH Gardener. MPH Gardener, Bobby, he is my favorite fellow to watch on YouTube. He has great ideas, and he talked about taking these, your potatoes from last year, and he did this last year and planted the whole potato. So I'm going to do that this year. I'm going to try it. This is how I stored my potatoes. I do not have a basement. I take the bulk over to my mom's. She has a basement. And I store them in her basement. But this tote, I can store this all winter in my house. Now my house is cool, 60, 63 degrees all winter. And you see these sweet potatoes. Perfectly fine. I think I've threw out 1 or 2 bad ones. So I'm going to use these big ones. Still go ahead and use those for eating and juicing and whatever. I love sweet potato fries. But these smaller guys, I'm going to do like Bobby did last year, and I'm going to plant some whole like that and try that. Sound like a good plan to me. I plant my sweet potatoes every foot. Every 12 inches I plant. About 12 to 18 inches. You can plant them farther apart in your row, but what happens is you end up getting great big sweet potatoes, and I don't like them huge sweet potatoes. I really don't like a sweet potato over about that size. The quality of the sweet potato just goes down. It's just, but I'm going to plant these little guys and see what happens. I'm going to make one row of those like Bobby was talking about. So yeah, this basket's been just in my house, like I say, all winter. Sweet potatoes keep really good. But I have some ones that are just little tiny ones in there that have dried up, and I'm going to throw those in the compost pile. And I don't need this big basket sitting in my house because I'm about out. I plant my last frost date around here is June 10th normally. Sunday was June, I don't know, about 12th or something, I'm not sure. But anyways, it was after May, not June, May. Good grief, I'm on the wrong month. Anyways, it was after May 10th, and we got frost Sunday night. A good frost. It got down to 34 degrees. So anyways, I'm going to throw these in the compost pile. There is the sweet potato basket that's going in. Let me get this. There we go. Going in the storage, and I'm going to use them little ones to plant. There is the sweet potato jar that I got the little shoots in. Here's the ones that I just got the little potatoes in. And there's my tote that I do it in. Oh, I got to show you this. My husband and son made this for me for Mother's Day. They made that. It's still got to be stained again up here on the corners and revarnished all. My son, he's 5, and he gave my husband a little extra help after he about had it done. So I thought that was cute, and they planted it all in herbs. Got a variegated oregano, lavender, stevia, German thyme, another lavender, another variegated oregano. Here's what this has to say about sweet potatoes. Ooh, it's sunny out here today. I don't know if y'all can see that. This says, to the purist, sweet potatoes are not yams. To the practicalist, the two terms are interchangeable. Yams are a tropical crop that requires 8 to 11 months to mature. Yams grown commercially in the United States or sold in supermarkets are technically sweet potatoes, regardless of what the label says. Sweet potatoes do best in a long, hot summer regions. There are some varieties